You better tell him I'm not with that bullshit.
Tell who? Her? Man?
Nina said to tell you.
What about?
Fuck 6 months. You forgot what you said about 6 months?
Yeah.
About this in 6 months.
Give it 6 months?
Yeah. She said, I don't want to hear that bullshit.
Yeah, well then start fucking subscribing some fucking people. Get out there, hit the pavement.
She said she's going to start sharing it on her page.
Yeah, now you're going to start.
Now we're going to do it.
Actually, you know, Robert Downey Jr. is going to start commenting. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to the Socially Unacceptable But Sober podcast. My name is Dino. I am an alcoholic.
I'm Jonathan. I'm alcoholic.
Mad alcoholic.
What's up, guys?
What's up, guys?
Guys, welcome. I'm going to start right off. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, follow, share the show with people you know, please. Worked on that one all week. I couldn't wait to say it. Share the show with people you know. Sobriety dates. If you need help, let us know. How's it going, guys?
Good. I'm just looking at the audio here. Hey, Matt, say something.
Something.
Not Dino.
Something.
I think
You're one.
I am one.
I can hear you.
Thanks.
All right, good.
Feels good to be heard.
What's new?
Shit.
This is always weird when we do the podcast like on a Friday
and then a
roll
Tuesday.
to a
Yeah.
Tuesday. We don't get a lot of refresh action because it's 4 days of comments or whatever watches, and it feels like we were just sitting here.
So what do you say? We should take a week off every time we do a Friday show?
Should we take 6 months off?
Yeah, 6 months. Take 6 months off.
Ask Nina.
Nina, should we take 6 months
Nina
off?
said, come see me. I'm
I'm going to come see you, man.
She said she'll tell you what time it is.
All right. Again, don't forget, do all that stuff. Share the show with people you know. Sobriety dates. If you need help, let us know. We got guys. We're going to get right into it. Matt's going to read some of the comments from last week's show. What we got, buddy?
Well, actually, I'm reading one comment from the Zandra show because for whatever reason it didn't show up last week.
Sounds like operator error.
Fuck you. You look too, you prick.
I didn't see half the comments you read, actually.
So, anyway, this comment was made purely because we always say nobody comments.
Right.
And she has always watched faithfully.
Absolutely.
And, she don't share much, but she did share specifically because of that. This is from our girl, Nina, Skater Girl, 88.
Skater Girl.
Great episode. Enjoyed everyone's one-time bros. She thought all the car things were hilarious.
Yeah, we're no good with cars.
Missed you guys. Don't you dare, in capital letters, even think about giving up on this podcast. Zandra, so good to see you again. And then she said, come get tattooed.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Is that for everybody, though?
That's just for Zandra.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
She doesn't care about you.
I know. I know. Cool.
And
Thank you,
then,
Skater Girl, man. You mean a lot to us. You really do.
That was me talking shit about the TV to you. Okay. And now we got the couple comments from last week's show. We'll start. We didn't got too many.
We got a few. A couple, 2, 3.
Yeah. We got our girl, Alyssa. And she is actually following directions from 2 shows ago. She's commenting on the breakups.
Oh, cool.
Breakups in any capacity, sober or not, suck.
Absolutely.
What I've come to find is that if you're keeping it all in and hiding any aspect of suffering, if you're hiding any aspect of suffering you're going through, it only makes it worse. Things will build up and compound until we drive ourselves crazy. I read once, or maybe Matt told me during one of our torture sessions, if you're not speaking it, you're storing it. And that shit gets heavy. The only way to cope with shitty shit is to get it out of you and talk about it. Our minds can be scary places to walk through alone. As they always say, when I'm walking through my mind, I need a shotgun and a flashlight.
Better believe it.
It helps to carry a knife with you when you're walking through the gnarliest hood in your own psyche. In the case of mental health, the knife is the circle you lean on for support. When things get hardest, we got to use that knife and stab the mean fucking things that we tell ourselves when we're feeling most alone. Either way, feel it, mourn it, let it go, and trust that's what's meant for you. That's what's meant for you will find. I don't know. Thanks for the therapy. Put the payment on my tab.
You got it. Perfect. We'll send you the invoice.
That was
at
a
the end of the
lot,
year.
Alyssa. Wow.
That was good, though. That was really good. Everything you said was spot on.
And we got our boy Roy Bowers.
Roy.
Great episode. Started off hilarious, then got down to the nitty gritty. The core of our disease, my dis-ease, has always been about the restlessness and, more importantly, the inability to have a relationship with a higher power. Rarely have we seen a person fail, and that God could or would if he were sought. My soul sickness is about my inability to truly know myself and rightly relating with others. But none of that happens until I become willing. And for this drunk, that willingness comes from helplessness and hopelessness.
Absolutely. Nice, Roy.
Hell yeah.
There's some deep ones today, man. Holy
Oh, yeah.
shit.
And we got James Allen.
My boy James.
Oh, yeah, I got to... Anyway, James said, great episode, guys. Keep it up. Thanks, James.
Somebody commented on his.
Yeah, you told me to wait.
No, until after you read his.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
fucking James.
James.
We always talk about sharing sobriety dates, and you just celebrated 4 years, so what the fuck?
You son of my bitch. Congratulations,
Yeah,
brother.
Congratulations,
James
James.
Allen. 4 years, baby.
Yeah.
In a row.
All consecutive.
Good shit, brother.
Okay.
Yeehaw.
Then we got our boy James, other James. Great episode, gentlemen. Keep carrying the message. Experience, strength, and hope. You hit it on an extremely important part of this process. Having that tight network with you, communicate on a daily basis. God bless you guys. And then Jonathan said, much appreciated.
Thanks, James. Thank you both, James. Thank you, Zon.
We're not
Alyssa.
done.
Alyssa. Oh, you're not done?
I got one more.
Oh. No, that was me again.
Oh, that's him.
That's you again. I know that.
Yeah.
But there's one more.
Is there?
Phenomenal show. Oh, this is from Crystal. Phenomenal show, guys. Had me in stitches with the whole execute on the emotion without talking to your sponsor, Jonathan. Matt, you nailed it on
That's how I live my life, baby.
the head. You nailed it on the head about fear and living the lie. I can absolutely relate and still catch myself lying to myself, LOL. Dino, you and I share the love of binge watching movies. Not all the same kind, though. All three of you keep me sober, gents. Thank you, Matt, Jonathan, and Dino. Yes, Matt, I put your name first this time. Fuck you, Jonathan. Thanks, Crystal.
Crystal, somebody who follows directions pretty much on a daily basis, forgot to say that she's also celebrating 6 years this month.
Oh, well, what the fuck, Crystal?
Fucking
Wait a minute,
Jesus
what's the
Christ.
date, though?
I can't remember. I think it was last week, too.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, it was last week. It was
It's
like
already
incognito.
passed, and
Yeah.
there should be these dates, people.
Yeah, yeah, put
Dates.
some
The
in
dates.
there.
Dates.
dates.
Not like I got in 3 years.
10 months
10
and
months,
42 hours.
24 hours, I'll have 24 hours. But I mean, if you got it, get it. Got it.
If you got it, get it.
God damn it.
Get it, got it, good.
If you get it, got it good.
Sounds like a commercial for a tire
Thank you
shop.
so much for commenting. It means a lot to us. Again, don't forget to like, subscribe, share the show with people you know. Follow.
He loves
Gently,
that.
gently
that.
tap that like button.
God.
I'm gonna
And
gently
gently tap the
that ass.
notification bell.
Gently
also,
tape that mouth
Also,
shut.
we're kind of back on merch. I don't know if anybody's seen this.
That's nice.
This is the new joints right here. And let me move the stuff out of the way so we go. Nice.
That's nice. That's real nice.
He
You
had
got to
to-
wash it
he had
inside
to-
out,
Look,
though.
he had to move two strings.
I had to move 2 strings
And then some
I'm
wires.
discombobulated. Yeah, so we're back on that. Hoodies, t-shirts, let us know, man. Let us know. You got to get in touch with us. We don't have a place you can go to anymore. You got to come directly to us.
Yeah, they got it. They wanted $40 a month just for nothing.
$40 a month for a $40 shirt.
And the quality is,
Yeah, this one's way better, man. Way better.
you got to wash it inside out and
Gotta
upside
wash
down.
it inside out. That's all.
And on cold.
all. So other than that, that was it. Thank you, guys. All right, have a great week. See you. Bye.
So, yeah, great show, guys.
We're done here.
All right, so what do we got going on? We have a little clip
Little clip
that we're going to talk about. Then we're going to do his,
Yep.
what do you call
Yup.
it?
We're gonna do his yup.
This guy's organized.
What do you got there? The motivational thing?
Some shit.
And then your
Bad ideas.
bad ideas. I think that's a bad idea.
We know he's loaded with those.
And then watch this with my TV movie recommendation.
I love it, dude.
And then my one time, bro. So we got a full show, man. Let's get it popping,
yeah,
man. What do
let's-
we got? We got a guy in a beanie and a beard.
All right, let me get the volume up
I
here.
got a
so
good one.
All the viewers. See,
The one you sent today, I think was that yesterday?
What I
It
said.
was a good one, man.
I don't know.
I don't remember. I'll pull it up while we're listening to this guy.
You're watching a movie, and it's the beginning of the movie, and the guy goes to work, and he loses his job. Where does he go next? Ah, that didn't take long at all. That's the pattern of this world. Everybody knew. Oh, he goes to the bar. The next scene, it cuts to the scene, and he's sitting in the bar. Is that a good coping skill? Does that make sense? It doesn't make sense. Does it make sense for him financially in that moment? It does not make sense on any level. But we all know that's how our culture responds. And in many ways, that's how maybe we've responded in the past. So we need a new set of coping skills, and I'm going to recommend the spiritual coping skills. Put them at the top of the list, okay?
Yes, Lord.
Yes,
I
love.
wasn't reading it.
Yes, he
He
was.
was flipping a page to the
He's
next
got
topic.
papers.
He's got
Come on,
papers.
bro.
He's got papers.
Don't even get me going right
Here's a funny thing about that clip. I showed Maritza before I got here. I said, "This is the clip we're gonna do on the podcast tonight." So she goes, "Where does he go next?" She goes, "Home." I said, "There's the difference between you and me, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm not going home. I'm going to burn the rest of this shit down."
Yeah, if you filled in the blank of that sentence with a bar, you probably should listen a little longer, come around a little bit, because that's
Man,
exactly.
It was so funny. She was like, "Home, I'm going home." I'm like, I looked at her. I was like, "There's the difference."
Or if you set a meeting, you might be onto something.
Yeah,
Yeah, but this guy he's on the other side of the fence where that's what he's talking about.
Yeah, he's a religion.
But I think if we got more into him, he'd be on that side.
Yeah.
Where we are today, you know?
So, and that's actually funny because the only job, like I talked about, I got fired from was in sobriety. And let me tell you what, man, I could not wait to it was like 10 o'clock in the morning. They sat me down. They did it via teleconference thing.
They Zoom fired you?
Yeah, they Zoom fired me. And they had one of the warehouse managers like standing next to me to escort me out of the building so I don't freak out, you know?
I'm not going to do.
Whatever he thinks I'm going to do. And, you know, it definitely ran through my head. But, man, the freedom and relief of the feeling because I was doing the next right thing. I had men like you in my life. I knew there was still future, man. There was still a future. I just didn't know what it was. Right. That's a beautiful part. But it's so true, dude. Our society, and I think this as a whole, has been drilled into us that, like, you had a rough day, kick back a bottle of whiskey, you know, take it easy, and you know, take care of yourself with a drink, and that's so, it's so fucked up, man, because it's so unhealthy. Like, oh yeah, look at it. I mean, I'll speak for myself. I don't know your family personally, but you know, like
Personalies?
personalies.
Okay.
But you know what? You bottle that shit down enough, literally bottle it.
Bottle it down.
Yeah, bottle it.
Oh, you're on fire tonight.
What is this saying?
Bottle it down?
Stuff it down.
With a bottle?
Stuff it down in a bottle with a bottle.
Put it in the bottle and you stuff it down.
Eventually, it comes out, and eventually, it gets fucking
The wrong way.
ugly.
It comes out the wrong way.
So wrong.
I'm
Oh, now you're firing at my level, huh?
I've
Comes
always-
out of your poop.
I've always been a big
When your poop smells.
bottle it down guy and then exploding on the wrong people at the wrong time at the wrong place. All the time, you know what I mean? And people are like, "What's wrong with you?" And I'm like, "Nothing's wrong with me."
Yeah, I love that. Yeah. You're fucking good.
Yeah.
Don't I look it?
Yeah, the coping thing, man. I didn't have any of that in an active addiction or in the beginning of recovery, really. I think that's why I thought it was a good idea to lock myself down for a good 6 months, confined to a place. You know what I mean?
What was that, Stanford?
Yeah, in Stanford. Yeah, downtown Stanford downtown, whatever they call it.
Is there a bottle in there?
Dude, actually, downtown Stanford says Stanford downtown on the thing. I always call it downtown Stanford,
little
but they call it
dyslexic.
Stanford downtown. And I told the story many times about when I had to go buy a shirt for a job interview and I'm losing my fucking marbles over it. You know what I mean? I don't know how to, today I have some coping skills. I didn't.
You know how to life now.
I know how to do some lifing. I know how to do some adulting.
Adulting, lifing.
But like you said something really important about how it's kind of pushed and driven into our brains. You know what I mean? Like you drive, I mean, not so much today, but when we were kids, you drive by on all the billboards was Newports, beer, commercials were beer, you know, and it just kept progressing. I mean, everything that we get pushed in our face is another way to cope without doing it the right way.
Yeah.
Like here, you having a bad day, crack this bottle of Jack Daniels open.
Yeah.
Oh, you got a great job, crack this bottle of Jack Daniels open. Look at what it looks like on the beach when you're drinking Corona.
Yeah, smoking
You know what I mean?
Newports. It's
And
delicious.
it's just after you guys know me how I think, and I always bring it to the extreme and the rabbit hole. And when he said that, he was like, "Of course, that's what we would do."
of course, because it's bred into us, man. What's our...
Go ahead.
No.
And that's where my brain went immediately to there. You know, there was the my resentment list when I got to the step 4 part. There was a lot of stuff on there that was, you know, people, places, things, situations, and you know, our society was on there for me. You know what I mean? Just everything has been pushed and propagated and pushed towards me, and it's just like, you know, cracking a beer after work, and it's supposed to be a good time. Why is everybody running from me? Why am I stealing shit? You know what I mean? Like, what the hell is going on?
It's
And
the smell, Dino.
it's just
That's what they're running from.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
it brings you right back to what you said when you showed Maritza the video. She said he goes home.
Yeah.
So it doesn't push it on everybody.
Yeah.
Right.
The susceptibly, the
That's
genetically
it.
susceptible.
You know, and I have no problem admitting the fact I am weak.
Yeah.
I am easily persuaded if I'm not in the right mindset.
Right. Instant gratification.
Especially-
So I
all
don't
day.
blame the billboards no more. I don't blame the commercials no more. Because I'm not looking to blame anyone
No more.
or anything
anymore.
anymore.
Exactly.
I got to
exactly.
own that.
Yeah.
You know, and once that starts to take place, now my outlook becomes different.
But I want to touch on that a little bit too, because I think long has been the stereo.
I thought you were done with them fucking things.
I do
Couple
both
more
now.
years.
I do both. When
You're
did I,
son.
I never said
You
that.
did say
You're
that.
confusing me for the other guy. You sit next to Wednesday night.
Am I?
Yeah. He said he was done. He's back on the wagon.
He's a liar too.
Matt, I'm not done.
So,
I respect that.
so the CDC, I don't know if you've noticed this, or the FDA, whatever, which one it is, has most recently, within like the last 3 months, has publicly stated that not only is alcohol not beneficial for your health in any aspect,
Any form.
it actually causes cancers in all different parts of your body, including the mouth, esophagus, gastrointestinal, rectal.
Just figured it out.
They just figured it out.
I hate that shit though because everything today
Everything.
causes cancer.
Exactly.
Well, I don't know if I agree with that so much. You know, you remember when they were saying like grilling causes cancer because of the smoke? Grilling, like if you grill, you ever heard that? one?
Oh, with charcoal.
Yeah, I mean, listen,
I'm
all right.
being a little
yeah,
I don't even-
facetious.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
I'm just getting.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you know what drinking does? It ruins your fucking
Get you
life.
drunk. Oh, yeah, and that too.
It does ruin your life. But this is the point that I make is that, man,
Get you drunk.
Get you good
not only when you get sober do you have to be cognizant of all these things, and I think education helps us with that, but I think you've got to be an advocate for yourself, man, right?
yourself.
Like, I'm not going to be a victim of this shit.
That's right.
I know that I go into the new thing is gas stations. Bro, those fucking fireballs are sitting right there on the countertop. I'm like, wow. I don't know if it's Connecticut. Maybe it was New York.
Connecticut doesn't do that.
Connecticut.
But,
Yeah,
but
New
what
York
they
has
do have is they have the get high stuff.
Yeah.
They got the stuff called Feel Good or something like that. It's in little bottles.
Yeah.
And I remember hearing a guy at a meeting saying that he relapsed on these things because they were making him feel, you know what I mean?
Fantastic.
And I didn't believe him.
The packaging was right.
I actually talked shit about him. He's not around anymore. But anyway, so I went to a store the other day and I saw the thing sitting at the front of the counter. I go, hey, I hear those things are bad for you. And I turn around to the cashier and he's like, Yeah. I was like, oh, you take those? He's like, yeah, every once in a while I take them. I'm like,
Like 10 minutes ago.
fuck,
Yeah, like
dude.
10 minutes ago.
I think it's called Feel Good. It's a little beautiful purple bottle, blue
So
bottle.
that's interesting because the newest thing that we're dealing with in terms of like the accessibility to the shit is have you guys ever heard of kratom?
Oh, yeah.
Kratom's fucked up, dude.
Yeah.
It's a plant. It's a cheap ass plant in Indonesia or Thailand area.
Put it in your water, your juice.
They make capsules now, bro. They don't. You
Oh,
gotta
you don't
do
even need
that.
to mix
yeah,
it
You don't
anymore.
even need to mix it up. And at a certain dose, it gives you a stimulating kind of
Yeah.
effect. Feel like you're on a stimulant. If you take enough of it, it's got opiate-like effects.
Yeah.
To the point now, dudes are going to treatment and getting prescribed medications that we use to treat opiate use disorder
For kratom.
For fucking kratom, dude. And we know nothing about it. It's still completely legal at the gas stations. You just
Yeah,
walk in there,
yeah.
get some kratom, and
funny
see what
because-
happens.
The last time I was in downtown Stanford was going to visit a friend.
Stanford downtown or
Stanford
Yeah,
downtown.
which one? Come on, Dino.
I'm from Waterbury, so I'm gonna call it that. But I go to visit him. And he's like, "Hey man, you want some kratom?" I said, "What's kratom? Like a workout thing?" Because he was doing it so nonchalantly, and we were in rehab together, And he was like, "No man, get you high." I'm like, "Yeah, dude, I'm good, dude. Like, oh my God." I was like, it's time for me to go, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah, he said I got it at the gas station down the street, a little pouch.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
with a scooper in it.
Yeah,
puts in the
yeah,
drink.
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
like,
yeah.
are you kidding me?
What's
dude?
this shit called? Feel free?
Feel free. Little tiny bottle.
Here's the deal with all that stuff.
Yeah.
It's that because everyone's still looking for the
Absolutely.
magic
Oh yeah.
cure
Absolutely.
to say, I can do this, I'm going to feel good, and I'm not going to pay a consequence.
Right, because
You always-
And what's the other one? It's legal.
It's legal. It's
legal.
Of course. But here's the deal with me. I'll use myself as the example.
There it is. That stuff.
Years ago, I don't know how many years ago, I decided to start smoking weed,
Yeah.
being sober again.
Good idea, I
It
think.
was a great idea. And you know what? It lasted for a while. And then it didn't. And it went immediately off to the races. Now, some could say, well, look how long it took you. Yeah, but it still happened.
But let me ask you this. How much of it were you smoking? Tons of it.
Oh,
Tons.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I did the same thing. How many times I do the same thing? The last time I did the same thing, I said, I'm just going to smoke weed just a little bit.
Yeah.
One joint at night.
yeah.
That turned, it went from a half a joint the day I decided to an ounce every 3 days. You know what I mean?
That seems reasonable to
It
me.
does. I mean, if
Yeah.
I'm going to smoke a little bit at night, I might as well smoke in the morning, a little bit of lunch, a little bit
I
more
just
for Santa
think that,
Claus.
you know, it's...
If you're looking for a solution outside yourself, there's a problem. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's
Well,
what it is.
if you're looking for a solution that still means you're ingesting something, then there's a fucking problem.
Yeah.
You know?
And I like where he was heading, where he said, we got to look
Spiritual.
for the spiritual.
Toolbox,
100%.
baby.
110,000%. I'm going to go there again.
But I love the, you know,
the numbers.
I mean, I know that, oh, yeah, we got the percentages.
Roof.
I tattooed a guy this morning, and he watched me. He's like, he said he was cracking up about the percentages and the numbers. You know, lately, I mean, I have a bunch of people that watch the show that are not involved in recovery at all.
Yeah.
They talk to me at work.
Yeah.
My son watches it. And my brother watches
Yeah.
it.
So, you know, at the end of the day, man, if I'm not just willing to do the work to get better, I'm never going to get
No.
better.
No, you're not. And especially if you're looking on the outside.
Right.
The
You're
instant
saying, oh, this is a
gratification.
feel free.
Bro,
And
look at this shit. Look how do they market this stuff.
Oh,
I'll throw
dude.
this. I'll throw this up on the screen as we're
I couldn't
recording
believe
here.
when I saw it.
It's the official tonic sponsor of Texas Athletics. Is
Isn't
that
that awesome?
crazy?
That's awesome.
Clean energy
Texas.
boost. It's the fucking kava plant, man. Yeah, there's a lot of people getting fucked up on the kava plant down there.
Bro, this
man.
kid was like, dude, I legit was 5 years sober.
Yeah.
And he was like, I took a shot of this stuff. It was at a convenience store. The guy said it gives you a little energy. Hey, next thing you know, I'm doing dope out of nowhere.
And this is the hey Matt, it's
happening?
kosher.
Me?
Yeah, that's you.
The fuck?
It's kosher too, so you know we're all good in the hood here.
But yeah, I like where he was going with it.
Such a fucking asshole.
with the spiritual aspect of it, and you know, I'm not the only one who says it, but the thing that we do to stay sober on a daily basis is unapologetically spiritual. Period. It's a spiritual program, man.
And the funny thing is that some people manage to stick around
Yes.
without
Yes.
delving into that.
Absolutely.
But you know what? And this is not me taking a fucking inventory, but you can clearly see the difference.
And it ain't me. I'm not one of those. I've tried that. I
Right.
tried just doing one thing.
Yeah, doesn't
And
work for
It
me.
doesn't work for me.
No.
I go to the feel good stuff, or what is it? Feel free shit.
Feel free.
You go right to the
Feel
feel
free.
free.
Feel it
I
free.
go to
baby.
feel free till I ain't free.
Yeah. Feel all sorts of free.
Feel locked up.
Feel free to get these cuffs put
It's
on.
like feel free. Fuck it. Oh shit.
Oh shit! Right.
But yeah, man. So I watched a bunch of other clips of his, and he doesn't say it, but I think he is one of us too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I got that feeling from him. I watched a lot of clips today, and he was the one who stuck out the most. I watched Tony Robbins too. I love Tony Robbins. Got great advice all the time. You know.
Right.
He was talking about smoking cigarettes. You know what I mean? He was like, he was talking to Theo Vaughn.
Oh.
He was like, you used to smoke. He's like, I smoked cigarettes like they owed me money and blah, blah, blah. He's like, how come you don't smoke anymore? He's like, because I'm just not a smoker. He's like, exactly. He's like, you don't identify as a smoker anymore.
Right.
So you don't need, like, he's like, some people who are on the brink can be like, hey, you want a cigarette? Well, what kind?
Yeah.
But people who are not a smoker anymore, you ask them, you want a cigarette? It's no.
That's it.
You know what I mean?
Simple.
Takes
And no is a complete sentence.
No is a complete sentence. And if they don't get it after that, fuck no is the rest of that sentence.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah.
Got aggressive.
God
Yeah.
damn. Sorry.
I feel like I was assaulted there.
But yeah, man, the coping mechanisms, man. I mean, anger was a coping mechanism. Be mad enough, nobody will bother me. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Just be like, don't talk to me right
But
now.
really, it wasn't a coping mechanism. It was a non-coping mechanism.
Exactly.
Just keep people away.
Exactly.
We call those maladaptive.
or
Shut the
silence.
fuck up.
Silence.
Guy
Silence
loves these big
treatment.
words.
Silence treatment. Another coping mechanism,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I'm not talking to anybody.
Fuck it.
You know what I mean? It's just like when I saw this clip, dude, I just went right back into my life going, where would I be right now if I didn't have if I don't do what I do today?
Dude, all my coping mechanisms were drugs and alcohol. That was it. And then I'd do whatever else. Then I'd get angry. Then I'd get isolated. Then I'd fucking like,
I didn't have no coping skills.
it was just it was drugs and alcohol.
I
man.
can't even
That was it.
pretend. And not even drugs. Nothing allowed me to cope.
Yeah.
I did not have the ability to cope. That's why I fucking drowned myself in drugs and alcohol.
Yeah.
Because I did not have the ability to cope. And then furthermore, I didn't want to learn how to cope. And then furthermore from that, I wasn't giving up drugs and alcohol. So, it's just one of those
and
things.
another
man.
thing that our perspective gets so warped that we think we're coping
Yeah.
the
Right.
way we do it.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it's fucking.
And now, some of the things in my toolbox are, like I can call you guys as a healthy way to cope. I can fucking talk to my higher power all day, even when nobody's
power.
around. Higher power on speed dial. I can, I can remove myself. I got into meditation, I can do these things that actually don't destroy my fucking life anymore, and actually make it better. It improves, not only improves my life, it starts to improve people around me, right? Because I take a breath, or I talk to you when, the family members up here. I get new perspective, and I'm like, I could not be an asshole anymore, and that's fucking amazing, And so I like how that video ended because it gives us an opportunity to talk about some of those things. Because you guys aren't always going to be available. Despite what some people might promise you, we're imperfect people. We can't be there all the time. Hold your
We
hand.
got other things happening, man.
Yeah, man.
That's why you have to have many people in
many,
your
many.
circle.
And many tools, man. Many tools in your circle. in
The
your
other
box.
part about it is the more we use these positive coping skills that we learn here, later on in life, I intuitively know how to handle situations.
because you've trained yourself.
I didn't
on how to
make that
do
up,
it.
by the way.
No, You don't
I
know those
learned
words.
that here. But it's crazy because
No one thought you made up the word into it.
just the fact that today
fool
about the
anybody.
washer and dryer, bro.
Yeah.
Give me 12 years ago, bro.
Yeah.
I would have not been able to handle that, dude. I would have, first of all, I would have seen the water all over the floor and lost my marbles, beat the shit out of the washer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Screamed and yelled, probably broke more.
I used to love to fuck up objects, thinking in some weird way I'm making this thing feel what I want it to feel.
A washer, beat the fucking
I
brakes
used to love
off it.
smashing TVs and radios that didn't work right. Smash them.
Even
I'll show
cell
you.
phone.
I'll show
Smash
you.
it.
Even putting things together. I think I told the story about when Marissa bought the gazebo from Walmart, right? Yeah. And it wasn't going together correctly. It literally was made horribly. The holes, nothing was lining up. That was a while ago. I was starting to learn coping skills. I was still in the middle of learning some things. And I beat the brakes off of that fucking gazebo. I took a fucking Sawzall blade, this long, metal, cut it in thousands of pieces. Fuck this thing.
The amount of effort you went into destroying it is
The
amazing.
amount of effort, dude.
Dedication, I would.
Today is different.
Yeah.
Today is different. Today it's like a breather. Okay, let's look at the directions again. Let's take our fucking time. Let's not fucking make it fucking work. Like all that shit. It's like it's so wild because I do so much reflection on myself.
Yeah, that's key.
You know what I mean? And it's like just today again with the washer and dryer, I thought about how I would have handled this. A year ago, 2 years ago, 10 years ago, how would I have handled this situation?
Yeah.
And how am I handling it today?
Crazy.
I was so I called him. He called me. He was like, what are you doing? I was like, dude, I'm in the middle of fucking moving the basement around. I got to get a new washer and dryer. I don't want to sound like I'm complaining. He goes, sounds like you're fucking complaining. He was like, what kind of washer and dryer did you have up there in the fucking fort?
Yeah.
But I really wasn't complaining. It's so funny because I said this today as well. I have areas.
Problems in areas you never
I have
had.
problems in areas I never had areas before.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I've never in my life bought a washer and dryer. I've sold a few, but I have never bought one.
Truckload.
Speaking of selling washer and dryers, it was nice to see the hustler in the flesh the other day down in downtown Waterbury. Shawnee.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I heard
16th
he's
time.
around.
Yeah. He's 17th time now.
Someone told me that they talked to him, Mike B.
Yeah.
I said, is he rewriting the big book again?
No.
Yeah.
It's crazy with him, man, because he's helped so many people. Dude.
Right.
I mean, in such a positive way.
He could be amazing.
Not just by being like, what not to do, but like Tim, the younger kid, said the other day, he's like, actually, Sean is the reason why I ended up opening the big book. He said, open this book. Look at this. Look at that.
Yeah.
That kid could probably tell you any page of any paragraph. He just can't apply it.
Implement.
It was good to see him.
I wanted to bring this up because we've talked about it amongst ourselves many times where people have commented, that topic was kind of like off the last. Listen, there's an old timer who's long since passed us. His name was Dickie B. And this guy went to 1 million meetings a week. He said the same fucking spiel every meeting. If he went to 3 meetings in a day, he said it 3 times a day.
He did.
and it was about repetition and regimentation. Yeah. And when I was young, I wanted to smash him in the fucking face about it because my little brain couldn't comprehend what repetition meant. And what if you're talking about being sober, you're talking about being clean. There ain't no fucking wheels being invented here. It's all interchanging, all interlocking. It's all one thing feeds off the next.
That's right.
Yeah.
So really the only thing that we are going to provide, and basically it's the same consensus that we're pretty good at providing humor in the way that we deliver our message. That's the only difference here. You're going to know if someone is speaking from the heart when they talk about whatever it is that they're talking about. And you're also going to tell if someone's just fucking talking to be heard. You know, and I think that if there's anything that the three of us have shown over the course of, it's been a year now, right?
A little over.
February, yeah.
Is it over a year already?
Yeah,
We started last February.
We didn't even
started
make
last
no
February.
1 year announcement.
1 year announcement.
So we're past 1 year announcement. So, the thing about it is that, there's I could talk about this shit literally all day, every day. And I mean that sincerely. And then there's going to be someone that's going to be like, why the fuck would you do that? Because my life is important.
If we didn't do that, this show would just be called Socially Unacceptable.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Or let's even just unacceptable. Just fucking unacceptable.
Or these guys are going to prison again. Stay tuned for next week when we're walking in court in shackles.
But you know, man, it is just that simple. Is that this is something like the these are things that can't be talked about enough.
Can't.
Because the thing that I learned years ago, we all have these character defects. If I want to say that I'm going to take one away that's bad, if I don't learn how to replace it with something that's good, the old one always comes back 100% of the time.
All the time.
So if I'm not talking to you, hey man, this is what's going on, I don't know what the fuck to do, and then not want to hear what you have to say to help me get through it, then shame on me. But I know that is the value in this thing. The value in it is if I say I got a network of men, I have people in my life that I know that I'm going to go to. You talked about that. What the fuck does it say about me if I'm going to say, you know what? I'm not going to take any of your advice.
Yeah, I know, but.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, I know, but.
I know, but. So, you know, man, it's just one of those things. It's an never-ending topic that feeds itself off the last thing.
It really does.
Into the next thing and so on and so forth.
And that's why I get pissed off when I see those advertisements on like social media that'll be like, "Are you sick of drinking? Did this program not work for you? Try my method." And I'm like,
Try being an asshole.
oh my God, Jesus.
Try living in the woods by yourself. I saw a clip like that. He was like, living alone is a lot like getting sober.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
not even
next.
close.
Oh, this guy.
Nice hands, kid.
Next.
Huh?
That shit hurt.
Let's roll this spiritual stuff into a little motivational quote here.
Well, this works kind of in a way.
It'll work. We'll make it work.
It'll melt. It'll melt
It
together.
all melts together, baby. Get the lighter. on rough days when you feel like you can't take anymore, remind yourself that your track record for surviving shitstorms is 100%.
100 out of 100.
110,000.
I think like a lot. I've said this many times before, where we experience failures. Things don't go the way we want.
What we deem as a failure.
Right. Why do I always want to take that all or nothing mentality?
Right.
Oh man, this didn't work out. Fuck
it.
Oh shit. But it's like.
Oh, Betty was saying we should put that on a t-shirt.
Fuck it. Aw shit. Yeah. I fucking like it.
Yeah.
But the thing is, man, is that I had to learn to I am human.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make mistakes.
Inevitable.
And why would I be ashamed to say, hey man, listen to this dumb shit I just did.
Right.
And to not you can't walk around like I was so militant back in the day, so rigid. And when you're too rigid, man, you're just gonna break.
Yeah.
You're just gonna break. But tomorrow, as long as you're alive, man, tomorrow is inevitable. Mm-hmm. Tomorrow is inevitable. You just got to get through today.
That's it.
So if a shitstorm comes through, things aren't going my way, it relates right to what this guy said. Where's the sensible thinking to say I should drink over this?
Or break something.
Because I'm going to teach that washer and dryer a lesson.
You leak one more time.
Oh, you motherfucker, you. But so, and that's the thing. I think that, a lot of people experience that, I can't endure one more failure. I can't endure one more heartbreak, one more upset, one more whatever the case may be, when in all actuality, you can.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You absolutely can. And to have the ability to honestly look back at what you've been through to get to this point, I promise you've been through more than what you're going through right now. So put your motherfucking chin up.
All you got to do is think about what you've been through already.
That's what I'm saying.
And that develops, here's toilet paper word of the day, that develops this beautiful thing called resilience, man. Because like you said, I love that quote. You've survived 100% of your worst days. Everyone. From being in lockup to being in detox to being wherever shitstorm you're in, running from it doesn't matter. You're here. You fucking did it, dude.
Did it.
And that builds that mental muscle of like, yo, all right.
And you know what doesn't matter? It doesn't matter that it wasn't done perfect. It doesn't matter that you were not a complete success.
Yeah.
What matters is that you got through it. You didn't harm anybody. You didn't harm yourself. Those are fucking key factors in this thing.
Yeah, you didn't blow the world up.
I was when I was giving Sean a ride back the other day. He's like, dude, I don't know how you do it. You're always positive. You always have a smile on your face, no matter what comes in your life. I'm like, Sean, what am I gonna do? I get a flat tire.
16 times?
17th now.
Oh yeah.
I get a flat tire. What am I gonna do, Sean?
Right.
What am I gonna do? Scream and yell at the tire?
Smoke crack.
Am I gonna smoke crack? Am I gonna say fuck it, leave the car there, or am I gonna say, okay, tire's flat? To me, I believe, and that's why I told him, I believe 110,000%.
Wow.
That whatever happens in God's world is supposed to happen. And I need to just accept it, look for the solution in the situation, and move on. Unlike how I used to do this thing. There was the flat tire, screw it. Screw everything from here on out. Sobriety sucks. Everything sucks now. I'm done. Fuck it.
Yeah. I used to drive till the rubber came off.
Till the rubber came off.
I'm on the rim.
And it's just like, but I also
hard
have,
Oh, you
to
hear
do.
something? I don't hear anything.
Throwing sparks. It's hard to do.
Sparks,
Man.
baby. At nighttime was the best. Also, I look at it, and again, my perspective has changed as a direct result of the stuff that we do. Attitude and actions has changed as a direct result of the stuff we do. But I look at these things and I go, okay, what am I supposed to learn from this? You know what I mean? Everything is learning for me. I'm learning from every situation, good and bad. So yeah, I can get through anything.
You know what I don't do? I heard what you just said.
Did you hear what I said?
I did. I heard all of it.
Ultrillion million pieces of it.
About the flat tire, God, what? I believe that 100%, right? But it's also, you could just say, that's fucking life,
It's a
bro.
faulty
Flat
tire.
tires happen.
Maybe it was bald. I should have changed it a month and a half ago.
Or that,
You know
but
what I mean?
but then the thing is that acceptance of the situation, and now I say, okay, God, how do I get out of this? That's where my reliance comes from. You know what I mean? I got to rely on Him to keep this right. I can't say, hey, God, come and change my fucking tire, right? Because God does not do for me what I can do for myself.
That's right.
But what He can do is help keep me level-headed. He could keep me
Just sane enough. Just sane enough.
Just got to, you know what? Okay, boop, boop, boop. Let me do
That's
this,
it.
do
Done.
that, and then we're done. And
Next.
we're back on the road.
Next.
Next to the next flat tire.
Big Dan. You remember Big Daniel? Big
Yeah.
Daniel? He used to say, he's like, you get sober, and he's like, and life starts going really good, and it's like this, right? Then something happens, and it's like life is starting to go like this again, but then something else good happens, and you're going back up, and he's like, and next thing you know, you're doing this. And he was like, and you're living life on life's terms
Right.
without having to pick up a drink or drug over it. And this is how life is supposed to go. Just like this.
Yeah.
Not like this. Not like this. Just like this.
How many
Living
times
life.
do you hear me say, I pray that the highs aren't so high and the lows aren't so low? I'm just looking to fucking
I'm not here to flatline, bro.
slow roll it, baby, right through
You
the
know what I
middle.
mean? And it's a great life, man. I wouldn't have it any other way today. At the end of the day, does it suck that I have to buy a brand new washer dryer? Yeah, it does. Do I accept it? Yeah. You want to know the gift? I get to.
That's right.
Get to list.
Get to.
It's one of those things. It sucks to have to buy one, and it's amazing that you get to buy one.
What? What? I've never bought never in my life, bro.
Right?
Like I said, I sold a bunch.
Yeah.
But I've never walked in a store and said, I'll take that one.
Right.
Thank you.
Well, give me that one right there in hot pink.
Yeah. Give me that hot pink one.
Yeah, you got it. I lost you. I
washer
disconnected.
dryer, hot pink.
Yeah.
He's fucking got 45 ideas running through his brain, and he can't wait to read his bad ideas.
No, that's a good motivation, man. If you're going through shit, if the shit storm's coming, turn off. What is it when they say when the shit hits the fan? Turn the fan off.
Turn the fan off.
Turn the fan off. So no more shit's fucking flying around. And let's figure out a way to clean up this shit.
First, take a shower.
Yeah, and
take
don't
a shower.
and
Wash
don't
your
go to a
hands.
drug dealer to ask them how to get through it. That's another good suggestion. So yeah, that was a good one. I really like that. All right, we're moving on to the next one, which I'm just like, I don't even know.
You love it, bro. You
Dude,
love
that
it.
cocaine one last week was fucking out of control.
I get this stuff all from Reddit. So this
All
is
right,
fantastic.
John's bad ideas.
Bad ideas for $20. You get a deal 5 for $100. At random times, well, this one's just funny. At random times throughout the day, take cover. Just freak people out.
What?
Just take cover.
Like just to the ground. Like look out.
Hit the ground, see what other people's reactions are. All right, that was a flop. All right, genetically engineered asparagus. You guys like asparagus?
I love this.
I fucking hate it. But anyway, how about we genetically engineer it so that it doesn't make your pee smell weird?
It's like I probably shouldn't say this, but it's one of my favorite parts of it.
Oh,
Besides the health part and the way it tastes, but like,
Shocked you too?
huh?
You enjoy the pee
I
smell?
don't sit there go, smell that? I ate asparagus last night. But when I piss after I eat asparagus, like, hey, ate good last night, man. I'm nice and healthy.
I've never had that conversation
You never?
with myself.
Oh no.
No.
Never.
I have to say.
I don't eat the asparagus. All right,
You
here's
don't
a
eat
good-
asparagus?
Nah, I fucking hate it.
I love
That
it.
shit is fucking amazing.
She cooks it in the oven,
Oh,
sprays it with the oil.
You know what I grew up?
It's a little crispy.
I got speaking of crispy, Brussels sprouts. Those like
I don't fuck with those.
oh,
I like those too.
with a nice sauce on them,
No
like
sauce.
a
You know how I
teriyaki
like
sauce.
those the best? Just boil them
No.
and just eat them just like that,
What are you in Ireland?
Like grapes.
like grapes. I'll even bite into them like I'm a giant. It's a little it's a piece of cabbage.
Shut it
I'm
down.
a giant.
Shut it
Listen,
down.
But you know what
He's
Maritza does with
he's
asparagus?
a giant. 5'5", a fucking giant.
Yo, bro, 5'6",
Little-
5'6" and 3/8
Eating those cabbages.
Maritza puts she slices mozzarella, fresh mozzarella, nice and thin. Slices cherry tomatoes and drapes it all over the asparagus.
You know that nobody, whenever they say something is sliced thin, they gotta use the word nice.
Nice and thin.
Nice and thin. It ain't never just thin. Nice and thin.
Remember Goodfellas when he was cutting the garlic?
Yeah, cut that garlic thin.
Nice and thin, bro.
Nice.
But yeah, and then she roasts it and it gets all crispy. Oh my god, dude. I want some now.
Settle down.
Delicious.
All right, let's move on to your
Phone a
next
friend.
fucking
All
horrible
right,
idea.
This is a good idea. A gambling app for kids that parents install on their
Just
phones.
look at that first sentence. A gambling app for kids. Yeah, that said enough right there.
But this is the second part of the idea. The catch is that the kid never wins. Nothing. To teach them about the ultimate cost of gambling. You actually can start taking stuff away from them. When they hit like negative in their account, you just take stuff away. Oh, you want to play the game some more? All right, give me the Nintendo. All right, you got another 30 minutes. Oh,
I
you want to play
think-
more? Give me your bicycle.
What if they win?
Let me hold
Yeah,
that.
and what?
No, the catch is they don't win.
It's
The app-
unwinnable?
Yeah,
It's
the
unwinnable.
app is designed to never win.
I
You
still don't
win.
know that I
You know, I think you're still gonna turn them into a gamble.
Yeah.
I know there's a way.
I'm gonna get the bike. I swear to God.
I like this one because this is a throwback. A televised combat sport where two people wear giant 150-pound turtle shells on their back, and the first person to be stuck on their back for 10 seconds loses.
150-pound turtle shots.
Yeah, so you fall over, you're not getting back up.
Pretty much, you're
No
not
one
getting
is.
back up.
Yeah, yeah. So
Where's that
10
a
seconds.
throwback to?
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Now you guys are older than me. All right. How about
We
this?
know who they are.
All right. A drone that searches only for 4-leaf clovers.
Shut the
All right, last one.
A drone that looks for drones.
The People's Slappers. It's a new military branch
I already
assigned
like the sound of that.
Yeah.
I'm going to start right now with you.
to immediately slap political leaders each time they lie to us.
Oh my God,
Be a lot
dude.
of slaps.
Yeah.
I want to get in on that freaking stock.
Televised. All right, that's all I
Holy
got for
shit.
this.
You know how you can tell when a politician's lying?
He opens his mouth.
His mouth's moving.
All
Anyway.
right, so which one was the favorite? The gambling app?
I like the slapping one.
I like the
obviously.
slap one.
That
too.
one? All right.
You knew I was going there, bro.
All right, that's all I got. What do you got on this? Watch this. Watch this.
All right, guys, watch this.
All right.
I watched this song with
Back in Black.
no Amy Winehouse today.
You watched that?
On you? No, just a video of her singing on YouTube.
Oh, of her.
It made me think of last week's show.
She was a character.
Nobody watched Back to Black.
Nobody watched it.
No.
I watched it.
Nobody commented.
And that's all that matters.
A poo-poo.
But I got another one for you. It's called A Beautiful Boy.
Oh, God.
Oh boy.
I'm telling you, this is a barn burner.
Barn burner.
This is a great movie.
Barn burner.
The guy from The Office, Steve Carell, is that his name?
I don't know.
Oh, wait a minute. Steve Carell.
For Carell, the 40-year-old virgin.
Cottrell.
Maybe it's Fresnel.
Dude, this is like I never knew that he was like I knew he was an actor.
It's about his son.
Yes.
It's a very good movie.
Very good movie, dude. Very good. And his son in the movie is
Tearjerker.
an amazing actor too. He actually just did the new the guitar player there that sucked.
Eric Clapton.
Nah,
He's
fucking
pretty good, actually.
man in the kitchen.
Oh, Bob Dylan.
Bob Dylan. He actually is playing Bob Dylan in the new Bob Dylan movie. He did
Dylan
Willy
sucks.
Wonka too, just a little while ago.
He said Bob Dylan's son.
Huh?
You don't like Bob Dylan?
Absolutely not, dude. Bob Dylan is just proof of how many drugs people were on back then. Because if you're listening to him, and I don't give a shit if you don't agree with me, yeah, I'm good. Oh, these kids.
You're gonna have to take this one up with Donnie next door.
Oh, yeah.
Donnie loves
No
Bob
way.
Dylan.
Yeah, ask him how much fucking acid he did back in the days.
Doesn't matter.
That'll explain it.
You know Jimi Hendrix? I don't know if this was true, but he used to cut a slit in
Yeah.
his forehead.
Put it in the
Okay,
headband.
Tab of
I'll
acid
give
on
you
it.
this, right?
Oh.
Love Jimi Hendrix.
Okay. I don't
Was
think he's
a
that great.
horrible, sloppy guitar player.
Yeah, it sounded like it.
Yeah. Drugs, dude. Dude. These dudes were horrible. Live, they were just rancid, dude.
Yeah.
I saw Jimmy when I was in. Yeah, you were all fucked up. Look at you now, bro. You know what I mean?
So I know you got a thing against Nirvana, right?
A little bit, yeah.
You don't like the You don't like Nirvana?
They were fucking. He was a whiner, dude.
Oh boy.
Like-
Where you at with Pearl Jam?
Love Jam.
Love Pearl Jam. Eddie Vedder,
Yeah.
solid vocalist.
Nirvana, when they first came out, we used to have a radio station here in Connecticut, CCC.
Yeah.
It was a rock station.
Yeah.
Right? And at night on the weekends, they would play up and coming artists. And they played Smells Like Teen Spirit. And I heard it. I was like, oh my God, I love this song. These guys are going to be big.
Yeah.
I was right.
You were right. You should be a music
But
producer.
but like I can't believe that was their best thing. That was their best song. The rest was like
Yeah, but meanwhile, they were compared to the Beatles
Really?
as far as the notoriety.
yeah.
Oh.
They were the Beatles of the 2000s.
Listen, I respected them. You're doing what you do. You're playing music, doing what you love. You sold out. People loved you. That's great. Wasn't my cup of tea.
Yeah.
Wasn't my cup of tea. I love the Foo Fighters though.
Oh, I loved it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the best thing that ever happened to fucking Dave Grohl was
Dave Grohl, the drummer. right?
Nirvana ending.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'll just say it that way.
Yeah. I
Love,
like how
love
you
Pearl
say it
Jam.
that way.
Love Pearl Jam though.
Although
Pearl
I'll
Jam's-
still say Chris Cornell,
Oh, yeah.
best voice in
Oh.
fucking rock.
You know,
Well, Lance Staley.
Yeah, but Chris Cornell had such a different range, bro.
Yeah. Beautiful Boy. Great movie.
did you
What's
ever-
his name again? Steve what?
Steve Carell. Did
Carell.
you ever listen to Temple of the Dog?
no, I don't
Yeah.
think.
That
Maybe.
was a Pearl Jam
Yeah.
Soundgarden collaboration. They did one album.
Oh, yeah. They did Hunger Strike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking fantastic.
That whole
bro.
album is fucking
Is
mint.
it?
Yeah.
I got to listen to the whole album. I just only listen to Hunger Strike.
No, the whole
How about-
album is great.
How about Cannibal Corpse, bro?
Never heard of them.
And you won't understand them either, so don't worry about it.
Yeah. Well, that's like yellow Ledbetter from Pearl Jam.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
just completely no.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's about packing boxes at some point. He's talking about packing boxes.
Dude, one of my favorite songs of theirs, "Spin the Black Circle." I think it's called Black Circle, but the name of the song is the name of the song is Black Circle. But he says "Spin the Black Circle" in the song. One of their heavy. You ever heard it? Heavy.
Who,
Heavy.
Pearl Jam?
Pearl Jam.
Yeah.
Heavy, bro.
They got
Heavy.
so much music, people don't even realize.
tons, man.
A
Tons.
lot of albums.
But
Oh, so anyway, real quick though, getting back to Yellow Ledbetter, that was when I had to go do the dime. That was the last song that was on the radio before I went into a blackout. And then they dropped me off the court. I missed court, fell asleep on the front lawn of the court, rests up against a tree. The sheriffs came out like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "What are you talking about?" He's like, "Court's over. Get out of here."
Perfect. See ya.
Pearl Jam.
Spin the Black Circle, huh?
So yeah, watch it.
yeah, I got some energy going there. I don't know how much I could play.
Oh yeah, they take you right down for that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh yeah.
They let us get away with the Golden Girls for a little
I
while.
think we could do anything we want now.
I think we're pretty much immune from everything.
So guys, the Beautiful Boy, great movie. It goes hand in
You
hand.
didn't get to really talk about it. We got sidetracked.
Yeah.
Well,
What was it about?
it's a really good movie. It's about a father that deals. What it did for me when I saw it the first time, and I've seen the movie a few times because when I really like a movie, I watch it as many times as I can. I'll watch it. What it did for me was it gave me a little glimpse because I will never know the scars that I have caused and the damage that I've caused in my family's life. They can tell me all about it, but I'll never know the feeling that they've gone through. But it gave me a glimpse into what a parent goes through when one of their kids is in the grips of it, man. And this kid had a beautiful life, man. Great life, great parents.
everything. Yeah,
Everything.
perfect
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And just decided, man. Nirvana is in the movie. The kid was a big Nirvana fan. Now that you mention it, and yeah, he turned to it, and it's a really, really sad movie. It definitely is a tearjerker, man, for sure. Especially if you're a drug addict in recovery like us, man. You'll be feeling everything, man. And,
I'm pretty good with that.
And the kid is his son. I can't remember his name, but he's such a good actor. And just like in Basketball Diaries when Leonardo DiCaprio was going through the dope sick scene, and I'm like, how the fuck does he know that, man? I'm like, he had to have done heroin, man.
Yeah.
There's no way you can nail it like that.
Yeah.
Dude, Leonardo was making me feel it. I was like, oh my God, dude. He must have hung around some shit. I don't know.
You ever see Requiem for a Dream?
I love Requiem for a Dream, dude.
Yeah.
I just want to be on television with my red dress and my golden shoes. Love that movie.
Oh my God.
No, I've never seen it.
Yeah, perfect.
But anyway, yeah, Beautiful Boy. Watch that. All right, guys, we're going to move right along. We're going to move on to the one time, bro. I think that's what we have left. Again, don't forget, like, subscribe, share, follow, share the show with somebody you know. Sobriety dates. Let us celebrate with you. Maybe I have to say that again. Sobriety dates. Let us celebrate with you. Merch. Let us know if you want a hoodie or a t-shirt. And if anybody out there needs any help, please let us know. We got guys. All right, we're going to move on to our next segment, which is the one time, bro. And tonight is on me. And one time, this was a while back, when I was actually trying to get into the t-shirt business with me and my boy Hank. And we made a bunch of t-shirts one night, and we go out to the clubs. And we literally sold out of all our t-shirts.
Nice, man.
And we agreed to split the money. Cool. So he takes his half, I take my half. We're in a plaza where there's two bars. There's one pretty decent watering hole and then a nightclub. So we're going back and forth, doing shots, celebrating our newfound riches. And he hooks up with this chick. And he goes, dude, I'm leaving with this chick. I'm like, yeah, now that's cool, man. I'll walk home. He's like, no, I left the keys under my seat, so you take my car home so I don't have to come back down here later or whatever. I said, cool, yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
I said, sweet, I'm going to get fucked up. Boom, I go fucking buy some shit, smoking and tootle around in his car. I run out. I don't have nothing left.
You got a car.
But I have a car. So I go, man, anybody want to rent this thing out? There's a tracker.
A Geo Track.
It's a tracker.
That's a solid piece of equipment there.
There's a brick shit house, bro. It ran hot, but whatever. So I rent it out. I bring them to where I live, and they were like, be back out here at 3 o'clock. We're going to be back at 3 o'clock. And in my head, I'm like, okay. I'm geeked out. I don't care. So I fucking go in the house. I'm fucking banging it out. 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock comes, and sure as shit, these guys show up and they're beeping the horn. I'm too ripped out of my mind. I can't go outside, bro. I'm like, I'm looking out the window, and I'm praying to God they stop beeping the horn. That's all I want them to do.
Yeah.
And they're just like, beep, beep, beep.
They did one
beep,
better.
Beep,
They took
beep,
off.
beep, 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 beep. I'm like, what the fuck? Shut the fuck up. Oh, my God, shut the fuck up. And they leave. So I was like, fuck it, scraping it, whatever. Next morning, what's up, Hank? What up, Hank? He's like, yo, where's my car? I said, what do you mean? Where's your car? He was like, yeah, I told you. I was like, I never took it. I was like, it's still got to be down at the bar.
God.
I'm like, let's take a walk down.
You just die with the lie, baby, every time.
This is the kind of best friend I am, bro.
Oh, my God.
So we go down there.
No
Guess
car.
what?
What a shocker.
Guess what? Car's not there.
Surprise.
So he's like, what the fuck? I'm like, oh my God, dude. I'm like, why didn't you tell me? He was like, I swear I thought I told you. I'm like, nah, I walked home. And he's like, what the fuck? So we're fucking literally go back, get his mom's car. We're driving around looking for the car. Nothing, bro. They never found it. A couple of days go by and he's fucking down and out. And I'm like, dude, I'm so sorry. I'm dying with this lie, you know?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
We're driving. All of a sudden he goes, oh my fucking God. That's my fucking car. So he pulls into these projects and it's his fucking car. It was purple. It was like one of the only purple trackers on the road. So we both jump out and he's looking in the car and I see the dudes at the top of this fucking little hill. And I'm like, I'm going to go ask these guys if they know anything about it. Wait here. So I go up there. They're like, yo, what's up, man? We were trying to, they're like, here are the keys. I'm like, oh, okay, all right, man, cool. All right. He's like, yo, don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. So I was like, yo, Hank. I'm like, they got the keys. I guess somebody stole it, dropped it off here, left the keys in it. And these guys said, well, we don't want nobody else stealing it, so we're going to hold the keys till somebody shows up for the car. I'm like, how about that, huh? He was like, oh, my God. He was like, thanks,
Believe
guy.
that shit?
Yeah.
I would have fucking sucker punched you.
He's like, thanks, guys. He
Thanks,
said, yo, thanks, man, thanks. So I said, hurry up, bro. Get in your car. I'm going to take your mom's car. We're going to go home and get him.
Oh, don't tell me you rented that one. So.
Nah. So we get back to his mom's, and he gets out of the car. He's like, dude, you're not going to believe this. I'm like, what? He's like, whoever took it cleaned it, and I think they put a new thermostat in it. Because I told you it ran hot. Yeah. It always ran hot. They cleaned it and put a new thermostat in it.
What a great
Well, they had it for a week, dude.
Yeah.
They were tootling around in this thing for a week. Okay. I'm scot-free.
Yeah.
You
Died
think.
with pride.
You think.
One would think.
One would think. And I'm like, oh, dude, I'm so happy you found your car. Dude, next time, make sure you tell me. And I'm pouring it on so thick, man.
God, I hate you right now.
It's 3-4 days later, we're at the park playing ball. And this car pulls up full of dudes. And I look at a couple of guys. I'm like, oh, shit, man. Me and Hank are on the court balling. They're like, we got next. And Hank's like, yeah, all right. And I'm like trying not to look at them. And they're like, oh, yo, what's up, man? You're the one we rented the tracker from. I went, oh, fuck. Hank looks at me, goes, don't ever fucking talk to me again. And fucking walked off the court. Dude, I felt like just a piece of shit because I'm a piece of shit. I feel like a piece of shit because I'm a piece of shit. You know what I mean? And, that's the kind of best friend I am. And, he forgave me for it. And, he did come up to me a couple days later. He was like, dude, I won't ever trust you. You know what I mean? Yeah. I can't trust you. You're a fucking, he used to call me rock lobster. That's what he used to call me. And he was like, dude, I'm just, don't come around my kid. Because I stole money from before that, I've stole money from his kids' piggy bank and all that shit. He's like, I can't trust you. Don't come around my kids. Jeez. We're still boys. I'll love you forever. We can still hang out. It's just, this has changed now. This has changed us. You know what I mean? And it did. It changed us. You know what I mean? I just literally stole my best friend since we were 6 and rented it out to some people. I have no idea who it is. And then pretended like I had nothing to do with it the whole time. But what do they say? What doesn't come out in the wash is definitely going to come out in the rinse. I just didn't know it was going to be within 2 weeks, man. I really didn't.
That sucks.
That's the one time right there where I stole my friend's car and got caught eventually. So that's my one time there.
Learned a lesson.
What are you going to do? We're no good with cars.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's the major message.
I got car search for days.
Days, man. Don't give me your keys to your car. They're like, hey, I just got to move your car out of the way.
You got to give it to me. Just don't let me know where they are.
Yeah, man. So unbelievable. So anyway, that's the one time. That was a good show, good topic, good motivation.
Bad ideas.
Weird bad ideas.
You can
check out Beautiful Boy for sure. It's a great movie. And check out Back to Black if you haven't. It's a good movie too. I'll try to find another good one for you guys next week. Again, don't forget to like, subscribe, follow, and share the show with people you know. If you need help, let us know. If you have sobriety days, let us celebrate with you. And I think all I have left to say is...
Thank